Oh god, here we go. Hey everybody, my name is AceFangirl and welcome back to another episode of Aviary Attorney. Last time, I'm gonna be blunt, things went pretty poorly. It was going well for a while, in my defense. We were, kind of killing this trial with no evidence and no witnesses that were impartial. Until we got to the part where we weren't killing it because we didn't have enough evidence to link Frere Remus's brother, Romulus, who we totally know did it, to the crime. This is all because we failed the last trial. This is all because I didn't go to the chocolate shop one more time. Wow, this was really a domino effect that I did not expect, but we're gonna have to make the best of a bad situation. So what I know right now, is that they're taking us, the rebels are taking Falcon and Sparrowson to Le Canard Joyeux because we've agreed to join their cause. It was either that or die, so I felt, to keep the game going, we might as well do it. Also, the game is frozen. So that's really cool and stuff. This is not good. Hello? Oh god. Alright, we are back in business. Don't ask what just happened, because I have no idea, and it took altogether too long to fix. Anyways, we're done with the recap, so here we are with the tea. I knew he was there. You can come out now, brother. Aha! How did it go? Better than we ever hoped for. The rooster is dead, and the madame has tasted her first blood. Amazing. Completely worth getting shot for. A meddlesome falcon tried to disrupt the execution. Falcon? Really? That tenuous wretch. Don't worry, he floundered and bumbled around hopelessly. The madame thinks he's of some use, but really, he's as good as dead. This is marvelous. Every piece is falling into place. Our dream will be a reality in no time at all. To reason, brother. To reason. To reason. Act 4C. Fraternité. So, this is where I think it, real splits. Because I think there's multiple versions of Act 4, depending on what happens. There's probably A, B, and C. Possibly even more than that. Bruh. We're gonna need to play this again, aren't we? Hi, how's it going, guys? What's up? You guys cool with what just happened? Because I'm not, honestly. This is awkward. I hope you don't harbor too much hate for the madame. I know that the rooster was your friend, but the madame does what she does for the good of France. Yeah, no, still wasn't cool. Not feeling it. Boy, oh boy, this is awkward. It is a bit. Perhaps a round of drinks are in order? After all, this is a tavern. What do you two say? I'm not thirsty. Normally, I would never turn down a glass of wine, but, I'm kind of pissed, so I'm not thirsty. I mean no disrespect, Fontaine, but I'm not thirsty. Me neither. I get it. You're both a little shaken by what you saw. Can we at least get you some wine? Just a small glass to calm the nerves? I said I wasn't thirsty! Fine. Whatever. Very good. Piero, fetch our guests some drinks. It's your round. My round? No way, it's your turn. Turns don't matter. You still owe me for that omelet I generously paid for last Friday. Yeah, well, you owe me for that coffee on Tuesday. Okay, so that's 30 cents of coffee deducted from a 60-cent omelet, plus the 25-cent peanuts you swiped from my pantry. Hold up, I ain't so good at mental arithmetic. Listen, Sparrowson, you need to go. Go? Yes, I'll create a distraction. You head straight for the back door. Is that such a good idea? If we both stick around, we could both end up dead as soon as we rub that lioness the wrong way. If we both run, these two will probably shoot us in the backs. So the way I see it, one of us running is the most viable option. Falcon, don't argue. Once you're out, find Fuller T and tell him what you've seen. Alright, I maybe should apologize for my suspicion of Fuller T. Guess it wasn't him. Unless he secretly turns out to be evil, then I'm gonna take this back. But clearly, he was not responsible for the the croque monsieur. That was all Sylvia's. Just do it, okay? Okay. So it's agreed. You get this round, and I'll owe you 2 cents. Yep, and I'll hold you to 2 cents. Be right back. Don't you two move or nothing. You'll hold me to the 2 cents. That Piero's such a miser. Anyway, I don't feel like sitting in silence. Let's talk to pass the time. Hey, look over there! No. I have a gun question. Fontaine, I have a gun question. A gun question? Do go on. Let's do... what would he like? Let's do muskets or pistols. What's better, muskets or pistols? What's better? Well, both weapons have advantages and disadvantages. It's not really a matter of one being better. As you can see, I prefer to use a musket. The longer barrel makes it more accurate, especially over long distances. Bye. So for hunting, there's no argument. The musket is superior in every way. But for personal defense or for close quarters combat, some would prefer the pistol for such a situation. You see, a smaller weapon offers a greater degree of maneuverability. Alright, I brought drinks. One for me, one for you, and one for... Hey, where's the little one? The little one? He's right. Oh, merde. I lost him. Lost him? How did you lose him? He was gone for 2 minutes. I think I dropped the ball on this one. I'll say, Madame's gonna string us up for sure. Actually, we should make up a cover story. We can't let her find out about this. Oh god, hi! You can't let me find out about what? Oh no. Ugh. Do I want them to be my friends, or do I want to throw them under the bus? I can't say I let him escape, she'll probably kill me. Sorry. Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here weren't paying attention and let Sparrowson casually walk away. Madame. We can explain. I swear, I give you 2 bozos one damn job. Doesn't matter, that little bird was dispensable for our plans, but Falcon isn't. What's important is that he's still here. Madame, if Sparrowson runs to the police, then both this location and the Sleeping City are compromised. We should keep this meeting brief. Agreed. Falcon, let me quickly fill you in. As you probably know, we're planning to form a protest, an enormous protest on the 14th of this month. We intend to draw a massive crowd at the Place de la Concorde, and then we shall march across the Tuileries garden. A march across the Tuileries? You intend to storm the Louvre? No, the Palais Royal. That's where the King and Prime Minister will be residing. I would like it to go peacefully, but... Peaceful uprisings have a habit of turning violent, don't they? Exactly. And we can't let the leaders of this country escape amidst the chaos. They must be tried for their crimes against the French people. On that note, I want you to lead the prosecution. You want me to prosecute the King of France? The King and the Prime Minister. They're both responsible for the rampant inequality that plagues this country. On the day of the revolution, we will drag both of those overpaid bourgeois onto the streets, and you shall prosecute them then and there. I think I understand. Prosecuting the pair for crimes against humanity, I suppose? It could certainly be done. If I were to interview a lot of citizens, gather a lot of evidence, file some paperwork, I could probably prepare a case in around 2 months. We don't have the luxury of time. Use your ingenuity on the day, just like you did in the catacombs. You can't be serious. There is no alternative. The wheels of the revolution are already turning, and the revolution will ignite in under a week. The question on my mind is, what do we do with you until then? You can leave him with us, ma'am. We'll keep a good eye on him. After seeing that atrocious job you two did guarding the little bird? I think not. I'll just have to guard you myself, Falcon. You shall spend this week at my side while I complete our preparations. Oh, damn it. At your side all day and night? Absolutely. I'm not going to let you out of my sight for 1 minute. That seems excessive. You can trust me, madame. No, I can't. Fair. You've promised to help me, but I know that you don't actually believe in the cause of the Second Republic. If I give you 1 grain of freedom, you will undoubtedly flee. Fair enough. This meeting is over. Come along, Falcon. Aww. I don't wanna. Okay. Oh, cool. Well, I guess we're gonna start with, Lemonio. Oh, Lemono. Oh, hi! Oh! Sparrows have found him! Okay, here it comes. Here's the test. Is he a good dude? And then, while we were sitting in the tavern, Falcon gave me the opportunity to escape. He created a distraction, and I sneaked away and went straight to the police. Then he called a meeting, and, well, here I am. So, yeah, that's the whole story. I see. So Severi and Cocorico died at the hands of the rebels. That's right. And Falcon revealed his true colors as a traitor. No! Traitor? No, that's not right, Inspector. Falcon's not a rebel. He's just playing along so he could save his own life. Don't be so naive, Sparrows, and put the puzzle pieces together. Falcon willingly leapt into the lion's den for the specific purpose of siding with the rebels. Okay, maybe I should have known that this was a bad idea. He let you escape because he could see that you weren't truly sympathetic to the rebel cause. That doesn't make sense at all. Falcon's never shown a rebellious streak. Tell me, Sparrowson, what do you know about Falcon's past? Not a lot. He's a private person. Has he ever told you what he did during the July Revolution? Before he changed his name? Before he... No, he hasn't told me anything, really. Sparrowson, let me tell you about the man they call the Viridian Killer. Dude, is it really gonna be him? No. Oh, we don't get to find out. Aw, man. Well, I guess let's go to the market. If we are gonna... I don't know what we're doing right now. We're kind of just being dragged around. The how, huh? Let me guess. You have a weapons supplier somewhere around here. Or maybe this is where you plan on meeting an informant, a government defector. It's as good a meeting spot as any. Actually, I'm here for groceries. What? There's no need for that look. You think that just because I'm a gun-toting rebel, I don't need to buy food? Hi! Mambuma. Net. Mamboma. Well, if it isn't Sultan and little Gambad? I never know how to pronounce his name. You're growing bigger every time I see you. Ma'am, you have to hear this. Something big went down here yesterday. A policeman! A nasty, ugly policeman! Let me guess, he was bullying people into revealing secrets on the whereabouts of the revolutionaries. Well, that's how it started, ma'am. Same old bullying tactics. He was pushing around this old beggar rat who hangs around the market sometimes. But then, when the rat wasn't speaking up, the policeman drew his gun and shot him. The policeman shot the beggar? Just like that? Yep, but the coward cop went and ran before we could turn on him. I find this difficult to believe. A policeman wouldn't openly shoot a beggar without just cause. Open your eyes, Falcon. This is the regime us Parisians live under. We are ignored by the government, oppressed by the police, and hanged by the courts. Why do you think I'm fighting so hard to make a change? We can't put up with this sort of bullying. No, this can't be right. Something has to be missing from Sultan's story. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions, madame? Sure, ask away. Make it quick, Falcon. I gotta go buy my groceries. What did the policeman look like? Well, I didn't get a good look, but... He was tall and ugly and mean-looking, and he had one eye! Oh god, it is Fuller T! One eye? Yep, had one of them pirate patches. There's no way. Ring any bells, Falcon? I know a man who fits the description, but it simply couldn't be him. He's a bitter individual, but he's morally righteous. I can't imagine him shooting an innocent person so recklessly. Don't let your bias towards the justice system affect your judgment, Falcon. If you think you know who did this, then please name and shame him. I think I should bite my tongue until I'm a little more certain. Did you want to know anything else, monsieur? Did nobody investigate? If a policeman did shoot an innocent person, then there would surely be an investigation. Ha! Your naivete knows no bounds, Falcon. Is that how you spell naivete? I don't think it is. You think the police care if one of their own is out of control? Actually, there was one bloke asking around, but I don't think he was a policeman. Oh, go on, madame. Well, he was this charming fox. Ah, our friend. Renard. A friend of yours, Falcon. Something like that. We should probably pay him a visit to see what he's up to. Pay him a visit? I suppose we can set aside a little time. You want something else? Who was the rat that got shot? Just who was this beggar rat? I didn't really know him well, monsieur. None of us did. He was kind of a loner who hanged around asking for scraps of food and cents. I don't even know his name. That's so sad. Did he have no family? No means of support? Falcon, do you have any idea how many beggars there are on the streets of Paris? How many people go hungry? How many people are forced to turn to crime? I'm well aware, madame. I'm asking these questions to see if there was perhaps some reason why this particular rat was killed. But no, it appears that this was just the loss of one unnamed beggar rat among many. It's tragic. That it is, monsieur. Is there any other way I can help? That's all, madame. Thanks for your help. No problem. Anything to help Madame Beaumont. We'll try to get to the bottom of this, Sauton. Just make sure to stay safe when the revolution starts. Stay inside. Keep Gambad safe. Of course, ma'am. You stay safe yourself, you hear? Interesting. Interesting. So is it really Volerty? Or is it someone masquerading as Volerty? Let's go... Just work from the bottom. Let's go to the Tuileries, see what she wants to do here. Let me think. Okay. So, it takes 10 minutes to walk from the Place de la Concorde to this very spot. And the Palais Royal lies 15 minutes north of here. But the crowd will be fairly large and slow. It may take twice, maybe 3 times as long to make the move. Having a logistics problem, madame? Perhaps. The plan is to walk the crowd from here, through Tuileries, to the Palais Royal. But if we take too long to pass through Tuileries, the police will trap us in. We could be flanked and slaughtered. That is quite an issue. Why not run? I don't know how the map works well. I wish I could look at the map. Why not just, meet up there, but also, you don't get the march effect? So maybe you want to go around. Why not just go around Tuileries? There's a nice wide main road that leads straight from the palace to the palace front door. You can avoid the gardens entirely. Marching across the gardens makes for a better political statement. But I can't fault your reasoning. Going around would diminish our chances of being stopped and trapped. I'll pass the idea along to Pietro and see what he has to say. He's the one in charge of leading the crowds, after all. That bird-brained parrot would probably just shoot the idea down, right? Oh, here we go. We gotta drive a wedge in there. We gotta drive a wedge between her and her followers, and then maybe we can, talk her into seeing how stupid this is. Probably, but I appreciate your input. I don't know if you genuinely want to help, or you're just telling me what I want to hear out of fear, but thank you, Falcon. It's no problem, madame. For the Second Republic, right? Dude, I can't get a read on him right now, I'm not gonna lie. He's being a little bit weird. Right, it's for the Second Republic. Interesting. Dude, we're running out of time. Well, let's hit R&M, I guess. See what Renard has found out about this murder. Visitors, Monsieur Volpes, visitors! Really, Falcon? What do you hope to accomplish in this sleazy back alley establishment? Sleazy? Madame, my back alley office is perhaps a little cluttered and eclectic, but I I thought that said represent. Resent the accusation of sleaze. Maybe I should do the introductions. Monsieur Volpes, this is Madame Beaumont, a friend of mine. Madame, this is Renard Volpes, private investigator at your service. It is a pleasure to meet you, Madame. Ah, how stoic. I'm sure you have some pressing questions to ask, Falcon, but before we get started, there's something I must tell you. Monsieur Sparrowson dropped by earlier. He informed me of your situation. Well, don't say that in front of her! Sparrowson? Is he alright? Oh yes, he's now working with Inspector Volerty, attempting to unravel the rebel plot. Don't say that! Just as I thought, it appears your lackey has solidified his position as a traitor to the Second Republic, Falcon. Perhaps, perhaps not. Sparrowson doesn't strike me as a person who sides with any ideology. But, you know, he asked me the most peculiar question. Would you like to know what it was? Of course. Such information is quite valuable. It would cost, say, 30 francs. Fine. I have money. I have 72 still. You may notice that doesn't add up. I had to redo the first part before the trial to get to it for the last episode, so I ended up just attempting to punch Quark in the face instead of giving him $20. Saving my money. Yeah, I know how this works. Here's your money, monsieur. Very good. So, on to the question. Sparrowson asked if you were the Viridian Killer. The one responsible for the random bombings during the July Revolution 18 years ago. Why on earth would he ask that? Perhaps the inspector has been telling him stories. So, what did you tell him? The truth, of course. That is, that I have no idea who the Viridian Killer is, but that I knew that it couldn't possibly be Falcon. Oh, and how do you know that I'm not the Viridian Killer? Falcon, please. You're a semi-drunk, bumbling oaf, not a ruthless killer. Anyway, I've started my own investigation into the Viridian Killer. It's fascinating stuff. Apparently, he was seen in multiple places at once, which leads some to believe that he was actually more than one person. Huh. And do you know why they call him, or should I say them, the Viridian Killer? Viridian is a greenish color, isn't it? No, I don't have a clue. Crimson Killer would be a much cooler name. It appears that no one knows the origin of the name, which leads me to suspect that he, or indeed they, chose their own name. This is all fascinating, truly fascinating, but perhaps we can return the conversation to why we're here. Of course, Monsieur Volpes, we heard that you were investigating the murder at La Halle. I was. That victim was a friend of Mousie's. More of an acquaintance, really. Well, we want to know if you managed to uncover anything. Did you find any leads, any juicy clues? Not as such. It's quite a peculiar case. Did you hear the murderer wore an eye patch? I did. You know what that implies, don't you, Falcon? You only know of one police officer, or indeed one person, who wears an eye patch. Oh, I gotta pick him out? Alright. Well, where's he at? There he is. The inspector. But that can't be right. You wouldn't describe him as a murderous man, would you, Monsieur Volpes? Murderous? I don't know. He's certainly passionate about finding the Viridian Killer. Who's to say that he wouldn't kill in pursuit of his arch-enemy? Fair enough. Falcon, I want to solve this mystery as much as you do, but time is pressing and we have other matters to attend to. We must take our leave. Understood. Until next time, Monsieur Volpes. Goodbye and good luck, Monsieur Falcon. It was a pleasure meeting you, Madame. Mr. Volpes? That lioness looked pretty angry. Is this revolution going to end in blood, Monsieur Volpes, just like in 1830? Oh, he don't know. He don't know. Well, we have 2 days until the revolution. We only have one place left to go. So, I mean, our options are limited for next episode. We're going to start the Palais Royal, which makes me think we're probably just going to be doing more logistics planning like we did in Tuileries. And then I don't know what's going to happen on the 14th. Hopefully we make some kind of plan for how we're going to do this, because, like, I don't know what's going on. But we have work to do. One way or another. Crap's going to go down on the 15th, and we need to be ready for it. May happen next episode. I don't know. Whatevs. I'll see you then. Bye!